Remember when we were kids and we used to play that game called tag? Well, most single women who are dating, they're playing tag. You meet a man and say, "Tag, you're it." Most single women are dating like AD dated on Love is Blind. Tag, you're it. You just meet a man. You don't gather any data on him. You don't listen to what he says. You don't try to calculate what he said in his mind or what he said to, not in his mind, excuse me, to you. You don't listen. All you know is tag, you're it. You just meet a man and he's it. No matter what he says, no matter what he does, he's it. That's the man you gonna marry, and you gonna spend the rest of your life with him, and you're gonna jump off of a bridge because you know he's gonna be down there to catch you, girl. How you know that? How you know that? It's Saturday morning, y'all. Happy Saturday morning. I am up early because I have 3 mentoring sessions this morning. I want to thank you for your love, shout out, and welcome to all of our new cousins. I absolutely love you. I adore. I want to remind you that the Husband Profile course begins April the 6th. Please email me so I can schedule one-on-one. I have 3 one-on-ones this morning. Dating is for Dating is coming very soon, but you should have gotten a sample in your email about dating for data. Let me know what you think, and a sample of the My Husband Profile. Yesterday was International Women's Month or something day, and my VA forgot to send out the campaign. So check your email today. I have something very, 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 very special for Women's Day. Okay, so she's gonna be sending it out later today, 10 a.m. my time. I'm Eastern. Okay, so check your email for that, and I want to know what you think about it. So again, thank you and welcome, and shout out to all of our new cousins. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Love is Blind season finale. Be sure to check that review and let me know. So AD is talking to his mama, her mama, and she said, "I will follow that man off of a cliff without a parachute because I know he will be there and he will catch me." AD, how you know that? How do you know, AD, that Clay would be there to catch you? Because those of us who's been over here, because this is a Janice channel, and was listening to me all the time, I said, "Girl, Clay ain't gonna say yes. Clay is not ready for marriage." So, AD, I'm trying to figure out, what information did you use to determine that you will jump off of a cliff because you know that Clay will be there to catch you? What information, AD? Because all through the season, we see him struggling to, "I don't want to disappoint you. I'm not really ready. Man, this is a lot. Man, I'm just thinking. This some deep stuff. I mean, what's with the date? Why we got to marry on a date? Why can't we just date?" Everything we heard Clay said Clay was not ready to marry you. So AD, we want to know, what information did you use to determine Clay would be there to catch you over a cliff? You can't say that. I can say that because my husband has proven himself. And until you actually walk down the aisle, take vows, and sign the paper, man, he ain't got to be there to catch you if you jump off of a cliff. But sadly, most women are dating like AD. He's just a man. He's good looking. The sex is good. Everything is good. He talk like he want to marry me. He say he gonna marry me, but I'm just in the meantime, In the meantime, you're being emotional and you are not gathering the data. You're not paying attention to what he said. You are not calculating what he said. You're just emotional. I love him. The sex is good. He has a home. In the meantime, you're being emotional. The man is over here and he said, a lot of work that needed to be done was my emotional empathy side. So, in other words, Clay is being self reflective and analytical. Men are very analytical. Women, we're mostly emotional. Men, I would say 80% analytical, 20% emotional. Women, we're 99.99999999999% emotional, and you have no kind of analytical side, especially in this day and time when a lot of kids are being raised in a single mother's home. So what that means is there's not a man there to create an analytical side in the child, especially the girl child. This is why God says it's best for us to have children in the covenant of marriage. I was on Facebook the other day and there was this lady was encouraging 27 and 28-year-olds to go ahead, freeze their eggs and have babies now. And I jumped in the comment. I should have taken a screenshot. I said, I'm all for freezing your eggs, right? Because I got married at 34, pregnant at 35. I'm all for that. If you feel like, it's go ahead and freeze. But don't tell me at a 27, 28-year-old, a young woman, need to go ahead and get pregnant and have a baby and go to a sperm bank to have a baby because she might not get married. Not at 27. No, at 37, if you choose to make that decision, I mean, whatever. Okay? But not at no 27. Because you can still meet a good man and get married. Okay? We need to stop creating these single mama homes. Granted, a single mother home is better than a two-parent husband and wife home where there's fighting and anger and da-da-da-da. That has to do with the divorce people. I think if a woman sees that the home is not healthy for the child, for her, there is abuse, any type of abuse, especially physical abuse, please get out now. Because like my daddy say, if he hit you, he might, okay? But all these 27, 28 talk about you going to go to the sperm bank or you just going to get pregnant because you want to have a baby now. Absolutely not. No, ma'am. A child need both a mother and a father. Because both parent pours something different in the child. I remember Lou Michael, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months, and maybe older than that. My husband was throwing him up in the air. We have high ceilings. And I was like, oh my God, stop that. What are you doing to my baby? And my husband says, babe, I'm not going to hurt him. I'm not hurting him. I'm just showing him. And he loves it. And I had to catch myself. He's a man. He's teaching him something different. So one of the reasons why you see women is all emotional is because they ain't got no daddy to teach them. Or a good man to teach them how to be analytical, how to read a man's instinct and understand that men are hunters and they're hunting for something. So while AD is over here talking about I'll jump off of a cliff because I know he gonna be there to catch me, Clay is over here talking about, well, there's a lot of work needed to be done was on in my emotional empathy. And let me just say, I told y'all, I didn't think Clay was going to be attracted to her. I think he would be attracted to her body, but not to her. You never heard Clay say, "You're beautiful, you're pretty." He complimented her ring more than he complimented her, as if he paid for the ring. But that's another story. So while AD is over here jumping off cliffs because she knows without a doubt that Clay is going to be over here to catch her, he's over here saying, let me go back. At the end of the day, he says some more things. I thought I had my slides in order, but let's just go ahead. At the end of the day, eternity is forever. And if I'm going to be something forever, I want to be locked in 100%. So while AD is over here being emotional, Clay is over here saying, I need to work on my emotional empathy. Eternity is forever. And if I'm gonna be something forever, I want to be locked in 100%. He is right. He's being analytical. He's saying, wait a minute, this gonna be forever. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna come back and talk about AD's part. He said, Clay over here talking about, I ain't 100% clear. I'm not 100% sure. Okay, here it is. I'm not 100% sure. AD over here claiming she 100% sure. How are you 100% sure? He says, he asks, am I deeply in love? The answer was no. He's asking himself, am I 100% in love with this woman? No, I'm not. He says, am I deeply in love? The answer was no. If you can't say yes to these answers, why are you getting married? He's right. He said, it's a business decision. That's him being analytical. He says, this is when he's talking to his crooked daddy. Clay says marriage is the unity of self. It's a unity of finance. He's right. It's a business decision. He's right. And I know a lot of people are mad at Clay, but if you really listen to everything he says, he's right. And let's remember, you're supposed to make the decision at the altar. He says, but finance is huge to me, and I don't understand her finances like that. And I was a little confused about what he meant by that. Because I'm like, are you watching her money? Because she says she's a VP at the nightclub and she does real estate. So I asked the girls, well, what y'all think he meant by that? And you know what they said? Maybe she's a shopaholic. Maybe she spends a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. Maybe he can't really see where the money is going, or so on and so forth. And I hate that they didn't talk about finances on this season, except for Amy and John. So he's being analytical. He's paying attention to how she spends her money. Let's make that assumption. And I told you, my husband told me, my husband paid for my husband's a gentleman. But he said, I paid attention to how you were with your money. And I noticed you didn't waste your money. So I knew because you didn't waste your money, you're not going to waste mine. And I shared how last year we crossed a financial milestone. So Clay was being analytical, looking at her money. Like, what's she doing with her money? Am I deeply in love? No. This is supposed to be forever? I don't think so. So a lot of you ladies who are tag you're it, you got to do better. This is why you need the husband profile course. Because we talk about all of this in the husband profile course. Dating is for data. Stop being emotional and gather data. Stop meeting a man, tag you're it, just because he's a man. You've seen in the comments how many women sit and wait years and years and years and years, being 10 years a girlfriend waiting for the man to marry him. Tag you're it. You're playing tag, you're it. You're not gathering no data. You're not asking yourselves no question. You're just being emotional and you're not being analytical. And women, you must be analytical in choosing a man, a husband. This is why the husband profile course is important. You must learn how to analyze data. You must stop being emotional and learn to correctly date for marriage only. If that's what you want, because everybody don't want marriage. Some of y'all want your back put out. Some girl posts that she just want. I'm gonna do a short sign. Anyways, I absolutely love you, adore you. Please pick up the sample of the My Husband Profile course. I want to know what you think. Leave the comment on my blog. And Dating is for Data. Leave the comment over there. Check your emails later today for a huge surprise I have in there for you. Another freebie, of course. I'm always giving you guys freebies. Be sure to download. I say a lot of people go over there, but most of you don't download it, okay? If there's an email, just email me and if there's an issue, email me and let me know. Share this out for me. Let's get this word out about Dating is for Data, husband profile. I absolutely love you and adore you, my darlings. Let me know what you think. Bye.